Alright guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. So, I went ahead last night and just finished it up. I came out here late last night and buttoned it up. There wasn't much, just like I said, the clutch cable, the throttle cable, and tighten down the coil. So, I'm going to run 30 to 1 for the first tank. I know people say you can just run 40 and just run all the way through, but the first tank I'm just going to run 32. The next tank I'll run 40. Now, I did weigh the bike. Originally, this bike weighed like 120 pounds with the Stormforce engine or the 212. They both weigh the same. This bike was like 120 pounds. I weighed it, and it came out to be 76 pounds for the total weight of this bike now. This bike is so much lighter, and it's going to have, I guarantee it's going to have just as much power as it did with the other motor. It's just going to be more movable, it's going to be more pedalable, more everything. But this thing lost a lot of weight, and these frames are aluminum, and that was my main reason why I went with the two-stroke. I wanted to do a two-stroke on one of these, is just the fact I'm going to lighten the bike up and have more power than the Lifen engine. Because I think, if I think right from the website, it says that these bikes, the Lifen engines, like, they're 80 pounds. Don't quote me on that. So, being at 76 pounds, that's pretty good. So, I'm going to go ahead. I got to run to the gas station real quick. Put a gallon of gas in this. We'll get some gas in this thing. And we'll get this thing on its first startup. We're just going to cruise it around. Run the RPMs up and down. No super fast speeds. Just kind of get the motor, get the rings of the seat and everything. So, I'll go ahead and go get the gas and we'll get this thing fired up. Alright guys, you guys now see that it rides. It's a little bit shorter video, ride video, but like I said, I'm just breaking the motor in. I got some ideas, places to take it to now. I got some trails in mind, especially at our property. I want to ride it in there and stuff. But man, this thing does not care. It has all the power in the world. You don't even need to pedal this thing. You take off from a dead stop. You barely have to ride the clutch and just give it gas and goes. And this hill right here is pretty steep. It's hard to tell on cameras, but this hill's got some decent grade to it. And I came in idling and then just got on the gas and climbed right up to the top of it. This motor is not like your, call it your regular China Dolls, K80s and stuff. This does have a balanced crank, the better seals. It's a true, I think 52 piston, and the head is completely different than any head that you would see on a normal two-stroke. I should have took pictures of it, better pictures of it when I had it out, but this is a real good designed head. And these motors are no joke. When people say these are good motors and they're powerful motors, this thing will walk. I feel like it'll walk a Phantom motor all day long. But with this combination, with this bike being lighter, like I said in the beginning of the video, you can feel the difference in lightness. It rides so much better. You can pedal it. I can kill the engine and just ride this thing as a bike if I want to. And I can't compare it against the 212 or the Phantom motor, because or not Phantom motor, the Storm Force engine, because I feel like it just outperformed them. And to be honest, once this motor's broken in, because I mean, when you hit the power band, you can feel the lightness in the handlebars on the front tire. It's trying to pull the front wheel, and I haven't done any pipe yet. The carb setup, and I'm also the head. With the head, you also gain a little bit more power too out of it. So eventually, I'm gonna get the head soon, and then maybe exhaust, and but before I put the exhaust on, I'll probably get the carb set up and everything for it. But as it sits out of the box, you put one of these motors on, it's fast. So I hope you guys like this video. We're gonna have a lot more ride videos on this thing. Like I said, right now it's just kind of punting it around, kind of running the RPMs up and down just to get the rings, to get the ring to seal or sit. And so I hope you guys like this video, and you'll see more.